Good afternoon. It is April 5th. It's a Thursday, and luckily there are no real winds to talk about after yesterday, Wednesday. A cold front pushed through the mid-Atlantic, and man, those winds were crazy. As high as like 50, 60 miles an hour with sustained winds typically around 25, 30. So today I am blessed to be here on the Conewago Creek. It is a private section, but a buddy of mine by the name of Tom, he was nice enough to kind of set up basically an opportunity for the two of us to sneak out. And with that said, I'm out here today and I am fishing basically with a new rod, and the reel that I'm using is from Risen, and it is a brookie dipped reel. Very, very pretty. Unfortunately, it's got a couple chips in it, which is my own doing. And it is on their 23 PS 9-foot 5 weight. It's a 4-piece. And today I'll be fishing as kind of my my bottom fly. I'll be using a squirmy worm that I tied, and then that's connected to a split shot about halfway down, tied underneath of a, I would call it a pheasant tail nymph that has a orange hot spot. And basically to take that all the way down, I am doing a tight line setup, and I have Portland bicolor. Takes me up all the way to the orange line. And basically my setup is I have Maxima Chameleon. I believe I might have explained this in a previous video, but I'm not certain, so I'll take the time to do that one more time since I know today, you know, I'm going to post this video. But basically I have 3 different kinds of Maxima Chameleon line, and it's a 20 pound test to start the butt section that's about 5 feet long, and that is tapered down into a 15 pound test that I double surgeons knot the 2 of those together, and that's another 5 feet, so 10 total so far. And then next I get that down to a 12 pound test Maxima Chameleon line that's double surgeons knot. And basically at the end of that, what I do is I take a tippet ring, and that's where I connect the sighter line, which I have about 18 to 24 inches of. And then from there, depending upon the stream, I'll run 4 to 6 feet of typically fluoro line from Rio. They're Fluoro Flex, and it's a 4X. I'll take about 4 to 6 feet from my tippet ring at the bottom of the sighter line, and I'll put my first fly, which today is that pheasant tail with the hot spot. And then at the bottom I have my squirmy worm. So this stream is really, really unique because this stream has basically 3 different types of fish in it, all of which I am trying to get on film today in some capacity. Hopefully some live, and then if not, I'll get them, you know, as I hook into them if I turn off the camera. But basically it's a freestone stream, and it's absolutely picturesque. I mean, you have different pools and plunge pools, and then riffles and runs. You know, it's tucked away nice and deep in this woods with the canyon, so I'm kind of protected from the wind. But basically today I am trying to get into, I would say, some brook trout, brown trout, and rainbow trout. 2 of the 3 are stream bred. You know, they are basically wild fish in Pennsylvania in this stream. And the brook trout are surprisingly the ones that are not, you know, native or wild. They are the ones that are stocked. So any brook trout I get into today, typically they are going to probably be 10 to 12, maybe, you know, as high as 14, 15 inches. But basically the club that owns this part of the stream, which I believe is about 2 miles long, they stock the brook trout. However, all the rainbows and brown trout, if I get into any, which hopefully I do, those are all going to be wild fish. So today I'll probably throw a mop fly at some point. I will throw a hare's ear, the squirmy worm, and I'm really, really anxious to kind of get out on this stream and catch some fish. So thanks again to my buddy Tom for allowing me to come out with him today. Hopefully he gets a couple, but we'll check back in as we start getting into some fish. So today we are tight lining PA, not just... All right, so I have a spot that I've fished once before, and basically, you know, nice riffles and runs, great little section of stream. Should be some brook trout in here in this particular spot. We'll see about the browns and rainbows, but you know, in particular, that rock has a nice cutout right underneath, and I anticipate that I'm going to run into some brook trout in that little hole that are going to basically crush this little squirmy worm here in a second. But I also have some good pocket water right through here, You know, some good feeding lanes coming around this rock on both sides. You know, hopefully you guys can see that, but I'm gonna try to fish both of those. You know, pocket number 1, fish it through. Pocket number 2, fish that through into the tail of that pool. You know, I'll fish the other side of that rock, and then basically I'll get into that pool section where I anticipate there's gonna be some fish holding. But beautiful, beautiful section of stream, and you know, I definitely expect to get a fish or two on camera here. At least that's the goal. So let's get live. Let's get, you know, some lines wet, and hopefully tight line a few from the water right into the net. So let's get this thing going and put this risen fly rod to the test. Got one. Oh, it looks like he took the pheasant tail. Let's see what we got here. Looks to be a beautiful, nice, big old brook trout on the brook trout reel. All right, let's get this guy to net. Oh, he's putting me through a nice little run. A good fight. There we go. All right, look at the orange color on that guy. Good hook set. Got him on that top fly, the pheasant tail at the hot spot. And the hook is already out. So there's the first fish of the day. Nice brook trout. Look at that orange underneath. Nice red spots. Let's get him back in. There he goes. All right, so just take a quick look. You have the pheasant tail I was talking about, that orange hot spot. He was interested in that. So let's try to run this back through here. See if we can't coax another brookie. Maybe a brown or a rainbow to take. Oh, got one. Back-to-back cast. Good stuff. Got to keep him from going downstream. Little side pressure. Woo! We got a brownie. There we go. Back-to-back fish. Man, if I could go the trifecta with 3 fish in a row and get a brownie and a rainbow and a brookie, that would be awesome. All right. And he also took the top fly here. Get him in, get him back. There we go. 2 fish, back-to-back cast. Good start to the day. All right. Let's go for 3. On camera. There it is. 3 for 3. On camera, we got a brookie. Now I just got to get him to net. Turning me over. Looks like he's on the squirmy worm. Taking me for a run. Try to get him upstream of me. Woo, it's a fighter. There we go. 3 for 3 in the same hole. Man, I've only done that maybe once before. And then also that'd have been a rainbow trout. 3 for 3. Good stuff. All right, another nice little brook trout. You know, not wild like that brown trout, but still, nevertheless, beautiful fish. Great colors. Get him back. There we go. Just hooked into a really nice brook trout. Hopefully we can get him in, get him on camera. Hook is already out. Nice brookie. That was a nice rainbow. That was a nice brook trout, 2 in a row. Earlier I caught 3 in a row, now I've missed 2 in a row. Let's see if we can't miss a third. A wild rainbow. Got him on what looks to be a hair zero with a hot spot. Beautiful little fish. Got his foul marks and everything. Alright, let's try to get another one. Alright, looks like I hooked into a brook trout, but could be a brown. We'll see in a second. Yeah, it's a brown. Got him. Nice. The hook's already out. Nothing better. Nice, beautiful brown trout. Look at all those colors. Adipose fin and everything. There we go. Ooh, look at this rainbow. Holy moly, that is a beautiful fish. Holy moly. Look at that friggin' wild rainbow. That thing is beautiful. There he goes. Another rainbow on. Not sure what he hit. If it was the hare's ear or if it was the spermy worm. There it is. Got pound marks again. Another beautiful, beautiful fish. Alright, let's try to get another one. Did it again. Stay out of there. I'm doing an absolutely terrible job of catching this fish. But I got him. Woo! Whoo, whoo, whoo. Great hook set right in the top of the nose. Probably a, I don't know, 13, 14 inch brook trout. Great looking fish. Good fight, good color. Get him in the water for a sec. Just hooked into a beautiful brown trout, but I fear that I'm going to lose him in a second. Oh, he's on a squirmy, which is barbless. He's probably gonna make a run, which was inevitable. So let's try this again. Get him upstream of me. Oh. Oh, whew. Wow, what a fish. What a fish. Oh, I wish I'd have gotten that hook set on film. He just so lightly took it. Beautiful fish, and I barely hooked him. Whew. Boy. Man, look at that fish. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Colors on this are incredible.